What's good, everybody? I am Womack, and welcome to my channel. If you're watching this on the day of release, it is December 31st, 2024, and we are getting ready to roll into the new year, into 2025. And I gotta be honest, I for one cannot be more excited to see what this new year has in store for us. This year's been pretty crazy, from political warfare, rap beef, and everything in between. I mean, it's been a fucking mess, basically, to say the least. But I am excited to see what this new year has to offer, and I must say I plan myself on being much more stingy with my time, my efforts, and my goals going into 2025. I've been working on a handful of different projects this past year, and it's been rough. I'll just be completely honest. Between friends, people I work with, business partners, whatever the case may be, it's been a rough ass year for me. I've had health issues I've never had before. I've had work issues I've never had before. And I'm talking about with my personal business, not my actual career situation, but like with music, videography, photography, that type of stuff. And I'm excited for this new year because I'm putting a hard stop to the type of energy that I was giving out to other people but not receiving back. You know what I mean? And I think that's okay. I think that's okay for me to do. I think that's okay for everybody to do, and you should. Coming up on a brand new year, it is a time for you to kind of reset, reassess, and see over the last 365 days, have I kind of stretched myself too thin and try to make things work for other people but not work for me? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what I did this year. So I thought, what better way to start off the new year than with New Year's resolutions, right? They can be kind of corny, but I think if you execute New Year's resolutions the right way, they're achievable. I think anything's achievable, honestly. So for me, I want to go through my 5 biggest New Year's resolutions, and these are going to be goals that I'm working on month to month through the entire year. These 5 things are going to be consistent in every video that I do on this channel, and it's going to be gearing towards and going towards completion and execution of each and every single one of those goals. So yeah, that's what I want to do today. We're going to go ahead and go over these, and I'm going to start with the first one that I have on my New Year goals 2025, and that would be my health. I said at the beginning of the video, I've had health issues I've never had this year. Different pains, different aches, different issues. I've never been one of the people who meets his deductible on his insurance. I've never been the doctor guy as it pertains to just like little aches and pains. I kind of thug that shit out until, I feel better. And I don't ever suggest anybody do that. That's just what I did. Of course, I would get my blood work at the beginning of every year, just to make sure that things are going well and there's no red flags that are waving that, I might have this or have that or have cancer or whatever the case is. But this year is different. I've experienced some things that began to become concerning. To just put it quite blunt, I have a history of cancer in my family. My grandmother died at 44 from pancreatic cancer. And that was something that I never really, I didn't know her, And so I never looked at it as something that I needed to dive deeper into. But as I'm getting older and I'm creeping up, I'm 35 now, and I'm getting closer and closer to the age of where my grandmother ended up unfortunately passing from that disease. I'm just taking a real hard look at health in general. And with that comes a lot of testing. And just to be honest, I've had some issues this year that kind of threw red flags up and kind of pointed in that direction. I don't want to scare anybody. I don't think that is the case, but I'm in the process of getting everything checked out. I recently had CT scans done, and they showed a hernia. I had a hernia, most likely kind of what would be known as a sports hernia. So I'm in the process of talking to a surgeon to see if that needs immediate repair or not. I also am doing some testing that's coming up within the next few days that will within the next week of the new year that will kind of determine whether there is cancer present or not. So fingers crossed, everything goes well, and I expect it to go well. I don't have any reason to believe that is the current cause of all of my symptoms, but you never know. So I want to encourage everybody to work on their health. And if something is bothering you, something is ailing you, and you don't think that you're feeling up to par, you go get that checked out. It's important, and you can chase your dreams all you want to, but it doesn't matter if you're not here to see them through. Make sure you're good. Make sure you get checked out, whatever that is, whatever that means to you. And that is going to be my number one goal this year, is making sure my health, as it pertains to internally, right? My heart, my cardiovascular, gut health, colon health, esophageal health, of course, because all of that can lead down to worse paths and create bigger issues if you don't take care of those issues now. So I encourage you to jump on that train as well and make sure that you're taking your health seriously. I am, and I'm making sure that is going to be something that I stay on top of from January 1, which is tomorrow, and forever on out. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little depressing, but we're gonna go on to number 2. And number 2, I'm gonna separate this from health, even though they're in the same branch, is my fitness. I kind of use the word and term fitness in a scope of vanity. That means how I want to look, how I want to shape and mold and contour my body, how I want my mile times to look, how I want to finish marathons this year, how I want to be able to push my body to a bigger and further limit than I ever have before, especially at the age that I'm at, 35 years old. It's not old, but I feel I'm starting to feel it, man. Like, honestly, you get up in the morning, you go run a couple of miles, and you're like, fuck, this is not what I remember it being. You know what I mean? So I want to push myself to a limit that I haven't pushed myself before. I want to go ahead and try to push my body to the limits of getting back to the weight that I was in college. I want to get back to the position of being able to do certain athletic tasks that I have not done in a very long time. And that's super long distance running. I mean, I'm talking 8, 10, 15 miles at one go, as opposed to trying to break them down to 2 or 3 mile days, because these 2 or 3 mile days have been kicking my ass. And I really want to get back to a place where I'm able to just put on some running shoes, go run for long distances and not think twice about it. I really want to get back to that point. And that is in all levels of, physical form, athletic ability, the way that I look. I really want to take that seriously this year, and I'm going to. My fitness, I have an entire calendar mapped out, diet plan, along with my workouts, along with my runs and my cardio. I just want to take it to another level that I haven't in a very long time. I got very complacent after college and fell into my career, and that needs to change. So for number 2, fitness is something that we are going to take very seriously, and we're going to push forward every single month and make sure that we're meeting our goals. Number 3 on my New Year goals for 2025 is a home purchase. I want to be a homeowner. This is something that I talk with my friends about on a regular basis. This is something that I talk with my mom and my family about on a regular basis. Buying a home is probably the most difficult it's ever been in my lifetime, at least. I mean, with interest rates the way that they are, the cost of homes the way that they are, it's difficult, man. It's hard finding a deal that makes sense to be able to move into a home and you're not getting completely just washed by fees or rates or whatever the case is. It's really crazy right now. So what I'm gonna do, I've already I wish I would have documented this earlier, but I've recently purchased a piece of property just outside of Houston, Texas. It's a piece of acreage that sits on a lake. I love the property. It's a beautiful piece of property. But the issue is the cost to build right now is ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. And I would like to build a home one day on that piece of land. But for right now, I think I will just hold on to it and and look for something else. I'm making that a very intentional goal of mine this year, is to do the things necessary to put me in position to, by the end of 2025, be a homeowner, not a property owner, because I own property now, but be a homeowner. I want something that I can live in, something that I can make my own, something that I can design and flush out and make a place that I want to be every single day. And then maybe one day I get a wife and kids and we want a lake house, we have that property and we just put something on there. But for right now, I want something for me. That is goal number 3, be a homeowner and a home purchase. Goal number 4 for my 2025 New Year's resolution is social experiences. I want to get out with my friends more. I want to do things more. This has been the wildest couple of years I've had. I feel like every time I leave my home, it's to do something for other people, whether that be videography, photography, concert, and event videography. I mean, it's cool to be able to pop up places, whether that be with rappers that I like or singers that I like or events that I want to go to. But when you're holding a camera or you're doing interviews or you're constantly doing something that is for other people, I get fulfillment in the work that I do, but I don't have fun all of the time. And that particular goal in itself is for me to spend time with people that I love, people that I don't see often. Kim, Mo, Pat, you guys, I mean, I owe y'all a ton of time, and I feel terrible for it because I just have not been able to invest the time into my friends like I should. That's just real life. And I want to do that more, whether that be going out, whether that be, going out of the country, going out of town, taking a trip, going to the movies, going out to eat, whatever it is. I just want to do something more with my friends, with my family, instead of constantly sitting in front of computer screens. Because if you don't know, I work in the world of finance outside of videography, and that is an entire life of numbers and computer screens. Videography, it's an entire life of camera screens and computer screens. So I definitely want to be able to step outside of the box a little bit more, get back outside and spend time with my friends and family. So that will be my number 4 goal. And I'm going to attempt to execute on that every single month. Make sure I set time aside for my friends, for my family, get outside, do something, and create new experiences and new memories. So that's number 4, my social experiences. All right. Number 5 and my final goal for 2025 is to get this channel to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Honestly, man, I want to grow this channel, and I hope I provide some value, and I hope the videos that I have coming up for you encourage you to do some of the things that I am attempting to do, whether that be get your financial situation in order, purchasing a home, getting your health in line, getting your fitness in line, getting your life experiences in line. I'm taking this camera everywhere with me, and it's not going to do anything as far as work concerned other than document the things that I wanted to. And that is the big difference between what I did before and what I'm doing now. This entire channel, the entire effort behind it is for me. I want to be selfish in that way with this channel. I want to provide content that people can learn from. I want to provide content that people can take something away from and apply it to their own life. I don't want to just talk about Diddy and Drake and Kendrick all fucking day. It's not something I want to do anymore. So for this particular channel, I want to grow it as big as I possibly can. I don't know if I can get to 10,000, but I tell you what, I'm going to make the content and I'm going to make the videos, and I'm going to do everything on my end to be able to get it there. And hopefully that's enough to reach enough people that want to push that subscribe button, push those like buttons, and just encourage me to keep going, man. That's all I really ask. But yeah, those are my New Year goals for 2025: health, fitness, home purchase, social experiences, and growing my YouTube channel to 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate you all for watching. If you guys got anything out of this, or if you made your own New Year's resolutions and you'd like to share them in the comments, please do drop a comment, drop a like, press that subscribe button. Remember, this is my first video on this channel and my first video for 2025. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys stick around for what I have in store for you all for the rest of the year. Have a good one.